Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to tell you 11 tips and tricks to make your old phone not just feel like you have a new phone, but make it feel like you have the newest iPhone 16 and 16 Pros. Let's just get into it. So the first tip I have for you guys is to simply clean your phone. I feel like this is an obvious one. When you get a new phone, it is clean, it is brand new, it is perfect. So just by simply cleaning your phone, and not just by like wiping the screen, but like go over the cameras, clean around the charging ports and the speakers and the silent switcher, and just clean around the whole phone, and it will just make it feel like you have a fresh new phone again. The second tip I have for you guys is to simply get a new phone case. Yet again, when you get a new phone, you get a new phone case to go with it because it won't fit on your old phone. So treat yourself, get a new phone case. I would recommend getting a clear phone case because then you can see your nice cool color, but I'm at the stage where I'm getting a non-clear phone case. This is a Billie Eilish one that I made. So just by getting a new phone case, it already feels like you have a new phone. And the third tip I have for you guys is also an obvious one, but is to get a new screen protector. If you already have one, but it has like all the scratches on it or air bubbles, just replace it, get a new one. It doesn't have to be super expensive. It can just be a cheap $10 one just to get the job done. But just by simply protecting your phone and having like a screen protector makes you feel like you have the new phone scaries where you don't want to drop your phone, you protect it with all your life. And if you don't already have a screen protector on, I would recommend just to get one, even if it's a cheap like $10 one. It will just help with scratches. My fourth tip I have for you guys is to simply change your wallpaper. I would recommend to download Pinterest if you want to get some cool aesthetic wallpapers. Also, if you want to make your phone feel like you have the newest phone, I would recommend to download this app. It's called Wallpapers, and you can actually download the highest quality Apple wallpapers. So if you don't know, when you get a new phone, you can only get the specific like Apple set wallpapers for that model. So my 14 Pro, I can only access the 14 Pro specific wallpapers that are like only on the 14 Pro, which look like this, but I can't access the regular 14 wallpapers. So to make it feel like you have the newest iPhone 16 or 16 Pro models, download on the Wallpapers app to get the new iPhone 16 and 16 Pro wallpapers, which will make your phone feel like you have the newest phone. So I have this one right now that I think I found on Instagram, but I can just press onto the wallpaper, and I have a few other ones that I've recently made, and you can just customize them around. But these two are the ones from the iPhone 16 and 16 Plus, all the different colors. And you can also get the 16 Pro and 16 Pro Max different colored ones. I think I like this one the best. And yeah, just by simply changing your wallpaper to have the newest iPhone 16 and 16 Pro wallpapers, it will already make your phone feel like you have the newest one. Especially if you're around other people in public and they see your wallpaper, they can just already know that you have the newest phone without actually having the newest phone. On the topic of changing a wallpaper, I would recommend to change your home screen, like make some new widgets, change out your home screen, like rearrange them around to whatever you like. Some apps I would recommend is Widgetsmith and Color Widgets, where you can make your own personal widgets, even having ones that does the time, says the date, has a calendar. You could also find inspiration from Pinterest or YouTube or TikTok. If you want to step up your home screen to the next level, you can customize your actual app icons from the Shortcuts app on your phone. You can find some inspiration videos and tutorials on YouTube. So this is what my home screen looks like. I have my half-year reset vision board that I made. I can also swipe up and get to my fitness rings if I'm going on a walk or anything. Same with this one, I can see my steps, and I can also see how much water I've drunk so far and if I want to log anything. Swipe it back down and it looks really nice and simple and aesthetic, and that's how I like it. My sixth tip I have for you guys is to clear up some storage on your phone. Specifically go through your photos and videos, specifically more videos, because videos do take up more storage than photos. So go through like screen recordings and go through just some old videos that you filmed like years ago that you just know you're never going to look at again, and start clearing some storage on your phone. You can also go through the screenshots folder on your phone and just delete some accidental screenshots or screenshots as reminders, but then you don't need them anymore, you know what I mean? Or duplicated photos. If you don't have a lot of storage on your phone, get an external hard drive. You can have them to like link up straight to your phone, or you can just airdrop them to like a computer or something, and that will just already make your phone feel faster if it's like in the last few gigabytes left. Yeah, just spend some time and go through your Photos app and delete some storage. On top of deleting storage, I would also recommend to delete some unused apps on your phone, just to kind of declutter a little bit of your home screen as well. Just spend some time and go through all your apps and see which ones do I actually need, which ones have I used once and then never looked at it again. Just go through all your apps and delete some of the apps that you just don't use anymore, don't use as often, but also the ones that you don't care if you lose any of the memory on it. Like for me, there are some games that I've downloaded, and one specifically, Candy Crush, I'm up to like level 1200 and something, I think, and I definitely do not want to delete it to lose my progress. There are some other games that I've played and I just don't care about if I lose where I'm up to, so I can just happily delete it, you know what I mean? Another tip I have for you to clear up some storage is to clear your cached files. I'll show you guys how to do it on TikTok and Snapchat, as you can do it through the app. So let's go on to Snapchat, and you can just click on your settings and then scroll all the way down to, you see clear data, and then go to the last one, which is clear caches. So what this does is it actually just kind of resets Snapchat. You won't lose any memories or anything, but it just will clear up some storage. I don't really use Snapchat that much, so if I go to settings and I can see how much storage Snapchat is taking up. It's taking up 789 megabytes. Clear caches, clear it, it will just restart the app or exit the app, and I can see that Snapchat has saved me a bit of storage. I've recently done this, so it doesn't take up that much storage, but I had it as like 1.3 gigabytes or something. But yeah, it still has all your memories on there, but it doesn't take as much storage anymore. Same with TikTok. TikTok, I have 4.49 gigabytes of storage, and if I go onto TikTok, I can delete some cached files. Let's go to settings and go to free up space, and it will calculate how much caches it has, the top one, and it has 165 megabytes of cached files. So if I clear it, I will save up that much storage on your phone. So you can see it's gone down as well. So that's just a few ways to clear up some storage, and it will just make your phone feel a lot faster as well. So yeah, I would just really recommend to spend some time and do a little bit of a digital declutter on your phone. My 9th tip I have for you guys is to download some new apps. I know I just said to delete some old ones, unused ones, but I always use the new phone opportunity to make it my new me, like new phone, new me. I would recommend to download some new apps that will make it feel like you are the new version of yourself. What I mean by that, maybe download a habit tracker and spend some time setting some new habits and some new goals. If you want to know what I'm talking about, I would recommend watching my half-year reset video where I got my shit together. I also would recommend downloading water reminder, and it will actually remind you to drink water. You can set it to have it 30 minutes, 1 hour, and every whatever you set it to be. I think I have it every 5 hours. It will remind me to drink some water so I can add to my water goal. And ever since I've downloaded the app, I've noticed that I've actually drunken so much more water. I would really recommend to use this opportunity to make it feel like you are the new and the best version of yourself. On top of downloading some new apps, I would recommend to update your old apps. I don't know about you guys, but I have automatic updates turned off because I hate when it updates and you don't like the new update of like a social media app or something. So I will choose to update it if I want to, but I would recommend to update your old apps to the newest version of the app. And for my last tip, I actually left this to the end because I would recommend you to do this last, and that is to simply update your phone to the newest version of the iOS. So if you're watching this right now in September, where the newest iPhone 16 and 16 Pros are just announced and iOS 18 will be just released as well, I would recommend you to actually not update your phone to the newest iOS 18 yet, because the first few versions of a new iOS update is going to be very glitchy and buggy. So I would recommend you to not do that. I mean, the last thing you want to do to make your phone feel new again is to have a lot of glitches and bugs in your software. So I would recommend the best time to update your phone, especially if you want all the cool new features, is to wait until I think like maybe January or something, or until like the iOS 18.2 comes out, because usually by then they've fixed a lot of the first few bugs of the phone. It is the best way to get the newest version of the new features, because a lot of the things that Apple says in the keynote, you can do those features on past generations of iPhones just by updating to the newest version of the iOS. So I would really recommend to wait a few months after this new release. I always wait until like January or February before I update to my new phone, because when I do, if I update it any earlier, it's going to be very glitchy and buggy, and you don't really want to wore out your battery life, because it does affect your battery life. But what I would recommend if you're watching this in the future is to update your phone to the newest version of the iOS, because you get all the cool new features that is talked about in the Apple event that you can actually do on past generations of phones, not just if you have the newest, latest and greatest. And it will just make your phone feel like you have a new phone by having all the cool new features. I'm going to give you guys a bit of a bonus tip, as I just thought of this right now as I'm recording this video, and this will help the overall usage and health of your battery life. What we need to do, if you have a phone with Face ID, is to press the volume up, volume down, and then hold the side button until you see slide to shut the power off. And all you need to do is turn your phone off fully for at least 10 minutes once a week, or maybe 1 hour or overnight once a month. This will help the phone, give it some time to kind of shut down and give a bit of like a refresh of your phone, and it will preserve the battery life to make it last longer than the 2 to 3 year mark that it usually does. So you don't have to replace the battery, and you don't have to feel like you need to buy a new phone just because your battery sucks because you're constantly keeping your phone on. I mean, think about it, your phone is a computer, and for real computers you do shut it down every time you finish using it, so why not do the same thing with your phone? So hopefully these 12 tips helped you make your old phone feel new again, or make it feel like you have the newest, latest and greatest without actually spending all your money on the newest iPhone 16 Pro when your current phone does not need the upgrade. If these tips helped you out, make sure you let me know in the comments which tips you used and if you did all of them. Also, make sure to like this video and subscribe. It will really help my channel out. Follow me on Instagram and support me on Patreon to see behind the scenes blooper reels and exclusive content, as it does help support my channel. And I'll see you guys in next week's video. Bye.